Hello everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. We are back with Vesper, and we are outside the right quest marker this time. So sorry about that last episode. I am outside the right one. This is the one that is going to take us to some pretty fun and interesting parts of the quest. I am so excited to jump in here and do this. I will say though, however, this quest in particular is very easy to fail on the first attempt, so we might have to do it a couple times. I think I've done it on one quest, maybe, or one character, first attempt maybe once. So just be prepared. I might mess up and pull too much and die a little bit, but not the greatest gamer in the world, but I sure like to try. So hopefully we'll get through this. It's pretty interesting. I don't think it's voiced. I don't remember. I don't think so. There's August. Here's the Immortal Flames hiding out. Nope, not voice. So, is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalj'aa appear. Yes, sir. August. Bah. Ugh. I think they're so scary looking. I mean, if you saw that walking up to you, what would you do? Alright, here. Oh god, motion sickness. Oh, wow, what is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh, they brought backup. Lots of backup. Ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Wait, Traitor's Flame Soldier. Oh, this guy. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Gah ha 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 ha! Oh, he's mad. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hehehe. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Bye. Alright, so we got some fighting to do. We're surrounded. I gotta remember kind of how to do this one. I don't remember. A lot of it's doing it on the fly, figuring out on the fly what you're supposed to do. So there's a lot of guys, and I'm gonna try to fight the ones that, so I think you can't let the Immortal Flames die. Oh, but I'm not gonna fight the main guy. And you can't let yourself die. So I'm gonna try to take out the other guys, and I'm not gonna use my AoE because it's gonna pull everyone to me. I learned that the hard way. I don't want to pull everyone. I wonder though, can I just focus on the main guy and it, like, is it based off of how far he gets down, or what is it? I really don't know. Let's do some thunder. Because I think he gets to a certain point and he calls more people. I don't know, I'm just gonna focus the main guy. We'll see if this works. If not, then we'll try doing the other stuff. Because I see some Immortal Flames already dying. We'll try to get him down. Did I hear more coming? I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I can't remember what the right technique is for this. Hopefully this is okay to just focus the main guy. But we will find out soon enough. The Flame Gladiator is healing people, looks like. And they're killing some of the side guys. So I'm assuming this is the right thing to do, actually. Because I know what happens with it, and I know we're not going to get very far. And maybe it's just to get him down to a certain percent. Because you're not going to win this fight. Spoiler alert. You don't win. Why did everything get quieter? Hey, how long will you last, I wonder? August, you know what? You disappoint me. Are they coming on me? Okay, this guy's coming on me. So I am gonna kill this guy though, because he's fighting me. And I'm actually dying fairly considerably from it. So we will kill anyone that hits us, who comes after us. I might have to use a potion at some point, unless someone heals me, please. Doesn't look like they're going to though. We spirit bonded something in the middle of this, so that's good. We're about halfway. Heal. Let's get our mana back up and go back on the main guy. So I think this is actually the proper way to do it. Because before I tried to kill all the side guys and that did not work. They just all came on me and or aggroed to me, and I died almost instantly the last time I tried this on my monk, I think. So hopefully, we'll see. He's getting down there. I mean, I would assume that we actually have this if they would let you actually beat the guy. Like, because he's doing a pretty good job over here healing. Flame Sergeant's doing pretty good. These Amalj'aa are almost all dead. Flame Gladiator is doing pretty good. Oh, we're getting hit with that blizzard though, like a non-stop. I should actually back up so I don't get hit with that blizzard. We can see more from over here. So let's keep doing this. Get another thunder on him. Get some dottage going on and get the fire going. I should probably just kill this guy though, huh? He's like one hit. Might help us out a lot. There we go. Okay, and then we'll keep fighting this guy. I thought that did they change this where you actually don't, like, you do have to beat him all the way? For some reason I thought you only had to get him to half, but obviously obviously that's not it. Maybe you do have to just completely beat him. I don't remember and I don't know. We'll be fine though. The other guys are fine, and he's only got a couple more hits until he's gonna be gone and out. So yeah, it looks like you do actually have to beat him, which I don't know if that's different or maybe I didn't remember the right quest. Alright, let's take out the other ones. We got this ranger, and looks like there's another ranger behind the pillar. Oh, and some more even. Oh my god, look at all the other ones that just that just came up. God damn, is there no end to them, Flame Sergeant? I know. Look at all of them. Hey, this show is only the beginning. Well, we beat the big guy, which was good. So maybe now we just got to beat these guys. I don't know. Can I get a heal back here? Like, Gladiator, you're doing a pretty good job healing your boss, and I know he pays your paycheck and everything, but damn, man. Can I get a heal? Tell my daughter I love her. Oh, the Gladiator, did he die? Oh, that's actually really sad. Oh, there you go. Flame Sergeant's healing me. Okay, here we go. We did it! We didn't have to do it again. So all the the immortal flames are down. We're surrounded. August is awful. And the traitor. Ugh. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Oh, sorry, friend. Behind you! Oh. We got hit with something. Something that put us to sleep. Dang. Well, bring her. August, you'll get yours in time. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Ah. Well, that was exciting. The next part's really exciting. We're gonna see some cool things out of this. Okay, so we're in like a prison camp now. You can leave. So the first time I came here, I was like, am I seriously stuck in here until I do this? Like, what if I was right in the middle of something? But you can actually leave from this. It's not like they just trap you in here. So, all right. I fear the Amalj'aa mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Duty finder. The bowl of embers now accessible. So we do have to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like we do with the other dungeons. I'm going to, so we get, okay, so before we went to the dungeons and picked all the dungeons that we had opened, now we can actually come to trials from a realm reborn, and this is for Heaven's Ward, and I assume there's going to be a third one when Stormblood comes out, but we've opened up the Bowl of Embers, and we're going to join that. Let's see what the wait is. It's going to be about 10 minutes, so I'm actually going to cut the recording here, and we'll come back as soon as we are in the Bowl of Embers. So stay with me, guys. This is going to be a quick second for you guys. It's going to be about 10 minutes for me, so I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back, and we are heading into the Bowl of Embers, and we are going to fight our first primal. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play. Hope the guys won't worry about it. So, Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Uh-oh. We're being sacrificed to a god. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. Yay. Scary. Spoopy. Oh, he looks so badass, though. Like, honestly, compared to other Ifrits, he looks awesome. Ooh, spoopy. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. Ung! Oh, Ungus is being... Well, what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all those who stand against us shall burn. Trying to get it as quick as I can, because the other people in the group are just simply waiting for us to get through this. Ruh-roh. We are not affected by that. O mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Now everyone is a servant of Ifrit. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. And we are gonna fight you. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one, yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear, thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind, thine existence is not to be suffered. Uh-oh. And it's time to fight. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna fight Ifrit. Howdy, hi. Let's say hello. We'll get the hello going. Okay. Do I want to get a food buff? We'll eat some raisins. We're probably gonna need to buy some more food. Stay out of fire, kill the ad. Yep. So, we're gonna fight Ifrit. We're gonna have to do a lot of moving. He's gonna spawn a nail. The important thing is, the tank should have turned him already, but the important thing is, when that nail spawns, we absolutely need to kill that nail, first and foremost. If the nail does not die, if it doesn't die in time, it's going to be an instant wipe. So that other black man, the other thaumaturge actually pulled off of the tank, and the tank really needs to reposition him back here. Otherwise, we're going to be caught in some weird areas. So this guy, see, he threw a ring of fire around that guy. We're going to have to watch for that, because if you stand in that, you're going to take a ton of damage. Okay. he should be repositioning him in the back, to be honest. This is not a good spot to be fighting Ifrit. I think we're going to be okay, but if you're a tank, you should pull him to the corner. You shouldn't fight him in the middle of the room. What you're doing by fighting him in the middle of the room is you're actually see how he does that fire breath? You're not giving your party, okay, the nail is up, so we got to kill the nail. You're not giving your party a lot of places to run. I guess this technique really is so the tank can maybe help with the nail. But I don't think it's necessary for the tank to help with the nail. We did very good on that. So if you don't kill the nail, this damage that we're about to take would be insta-wipe. It took us down to half. But if we had not killed the nail, we would have completely, instantly died right there. Let's get out of this. That's the Ifrit fight, is stand out, don't stand in front of him. Avoid those circles that he throws down. Avoid these. So they're going to spawn in the middle. And then they're going to spawn on the outside. So we'll run to the middle. I think they spawn. Do they spawn in the normal? Yeah, see, now they're around the outside. And then we can back up again. We can back up again now. And there's not going to be another nail. So this is going to be an easy, easy, easy kill. I think I'm okay on the side of that here. Okay, let's get out of here. And then they're going to spawn on the outside. So as soon as this goes off, we're going to run in and avoid the ones on the outside. And Ifrit should be dead now. There we go. Super, super simple for the first primal. That actually is pretty tough if you have a group that don't know what they're doing. That nail staying alive, like I said, that insta-wipe. We've died several times because we did not have the DPS to kill the nail. Which actually sucks in a low-level dungeon. But yeah, good group. They all knew what they were doing. We all fought the nail, got it down. We had the good DPS for it. So we're going to get our crystal here. I think it's going to be a voiced cutscene. Yep. I'm not going to hit the mute button, so you might hear some noise in the background. I'm scared to hit the mute button now. Okay, so no voices, but it was high def. So that was Ifrit. That was the Ifrit quest that leads up to it, and the fight, which was pretty good. Okay, Thancred's here, so pray forgive my lateness. No problem, Thancred, I understand. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalj'aa zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Wow. Uh-oh. Huh, persistent lot. Ooh, Thancred, what a badass. Cool. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. August. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Vesper. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Jeez. No. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. Okay, we'll meet Thancred in Camp Drybone. Hopefully we spawn where I left off, because there were a couple things that I wanted to pick up in Alda. Uh-oh. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Nero! I didn't know he showed up. It's been a while since I watched this cutscene, probably. Oh, hi, Nero. He spit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Alduin interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Dang, she's rough. Nero. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it has been, Oh, and there's no loot in the low-level ones, and everyone left, so we couldn't give out a player commendation. So, we got one, though. That sucks that people don't stick around for that, but oh well. It's alright. The cutscenes are kind of long, so I understand. Everyone wants to get on with their day. That's alright. Okay, so we're gonna leave Bowl of Embers. We did not leave right where we left off, so that kind of sucks. I was at the spot where I wanted to pick up a side quest there, but okay. Let's talk to Thancred. There you are, Vesper. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalj'aa will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Vesper. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay. So we can go to the waking sands, but first, I actually want to return. Go here, because I found the quest that I was looking for. Was it last episode, I think? Yeah. Where you can send your retainer on missions, and I found the quest to pick up to do that, and I want to pick that up, and then another little fun side quest that I wanted to show you, but we'll probably not do this episode, because we have some extra time, but I wanted to, alright, where was it? Hello? Right here. It's actually right in front of us. So, Troubled Adventurer. Several adventurers are having difficulty summoning their retainers. Should you wish to offer your assistance, you will find these troubled souls in Limsa, Gridania, and Ul'dah. The rewards will be the same regardless of whom you help, so do not hesitate to aid the adventurer of your choice. Okay, and we're going to get 6 venture tokens. Is this damn thing working? Oh, hello there. Say, you look like you're an old hand when it comes to this adventuring business. Mind helping me with a situation? I sent my retainer to Drybone the other day on a venture, hunting to be precise. Simple enough work, right? Except now she's gone missing. Much as I'd like to head out there and look for her, though I know full well that I'd be feeding the buzzards before long. So, if you're willing, I'd be much obliged if you could go to the Eastern Thanalan in my stead. Okay, so we're going to do that one, and then there's another one up here that I wanted to pick up. So, as I was waiting for that dungeon, I wound up waiting in queue for about 19 minutes. So the 10 minutes lied. I was in queue for 19 minutes, and I was just exploring Ul'dah to find some quests to maybe do. And I wanted to pick up this one because it's going to give us a dance that we can do, a ball dance. So let's talk to this little Mikote. So, psst, you there. Yes, darling, you. They say you're the last with the brass. Well, they call me that too, but for a different reason. I don't want to know. So, name's Pemolman, and I earn my keep as a dancing girl in these markets. Aye, it's a living, and a good one, but it's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell to the mudflats. I know. Isn't that the way the tale curls? Still, I should like to be one of those dancers, Dexter. You know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft, not mere wiles, and keep company in high society. Course, I'd have to learn a proper sort of dancing, less shimmy, more stately. And that's where you come in, darling, because I've got a quarry for you to track down. They say a dancing master named Gilanow, I guess, is in town. All the highborn ladies are aflutter wanting to take lessons with him. He's the best, that's the word. This is my chance to be something finer than Minnie the Minx. Go to the steps of Thal and ask around about him, won't you? Should we have time to do that? We'll do that one later. So we'll do that later, as a fun episode. Look at this guy's outfit. He looks awesome. So let's go back to the Waking Sands. Again, going to Horizon and running up there one more time. So we'll do this because I think it's actually going to open the Grand Companies, if I'm not mistaken. And I really want to get that because the Grand Companies are going to be how we get our mount. So let's run back to the Waking Sands. Talk to Minfilia. And hopefully we're finally there. We're finally at our mount. We are over leveled actually for the main quest. But I'm not complaining about that. It makes things a little bit easier. So we'll get up there. I spend a lot of time looking at people's outfits too. And I'm really excited to play around with some of it. We have some cool like pre-order ones and subscription outfits and everything. But some of the end gear, especially the stuff from Heaven's Ward, looks awesome just on its own. So I'm kind of excited to get to that. It's gonna be a while. The base game outfits are not very pretty, to be honest. They look kind of rubbish until you get to end game. Like this looks nice now because they added it with Hall of the Novice, but everything else just doesn't look that great. Oh, another thing I did is I went up and looked when to use Thunder 2, and right now, basically we don't use it. Right now. When we get to Black Mage, we're going to actually have a rotation where we use it when it procs. So I'm assuming we'll get a proc that makes it instant cast or something like that. Or more damage or something. So I found out the rotation, and it looks like a pretty simple rotation once you get the hang of it, so shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's go down here and talk to Minfilia. Mouse is acting up a little bit, so let's go see what she's got to say. That we killed one of the primals. Ifrit. Okay, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. The Triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Scholar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Thank you. We get Dawn wrist guards. Same as what we got on. Okay. Complete. And I think we're going to get a, hopefully, voiced cutscene. No. Oh well. My late arrival nearly cost Vesper her life. I wasn't there when the Amalj'aa took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. Aw, Thancred, you're not failing us. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Vesper, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. Now we can put paid to our lawn investigation. As we suspected, the Amalj'aa undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Alda. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows throughout all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Vesper. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Hey, Thancred. Whether she intended to or no, Menphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempted abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they are all to be put to death. What? I don't know if I've read this before. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Vesper. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Bye, Thancred. Don't blame yourself. What did I just say? Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Thancred, what did I just say? Don't blame yourself. Poor guy. Alright. Yay! We got the wrist guards. We completed the quest. What's next? Let's pick up the next one. Menphilia. Here it is. Here's what we've been waiting for. I hope so. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us that you personally bested the primal Ifrit. Yes, thank you for relaying all that we just did. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. What does that mean? We have guests, Vesper, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Yay! The Grand Companies. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Vesper, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Vesper's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of her triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies? Eep! Tataru, please. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Valentina. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Valentina. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amalj'aa and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, "You have the look of a hero." Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. Okay. So we gotta choose one of these three, and I think I already know which one I'm going to do. Lady Minfilia? Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that it is no small choice you face. Aha! A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Huzzah! A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Vesper hear our leaders speak, then return here with her decision. Oh boy. We eagerly await your answer. Tataru. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Vesper, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friend. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Vesper, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay, so we have to go to, I think, all 3 cities again. I think we'll go ahead and do that next episode. So we're not quite at our mount yet. Next episode, we should get to it. But this is going to be where I end off for this episode. So guys, thank you so much for all the support on this series. If you do want to see more of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, be sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.